Joining us now, 1792 Exchange CEO and former Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron, along with XXXY Athletics founder and CEO and former Levi Strauss brand president Jennifer Say. It's great to have both of you. Daniel, I'll start with you. At least in corporate America, when it comes to Bud Light, or it came to Target or Harley Davidson or John Deere, there was backlash when it came to DEI. The companies learned they had to walk it back. A lot of other companies aren't implementing these practices. But the big question is, with Trump coming in, is DEI dead forever, or is this just a timeout?
Well, Jackie, David, thank you guys for having me on. ESG and DEI are on death watch. As we know, President Trump is certainly going to make sure that his administration gets out of the quota business and gets focused on making sure that our corporations are about productivity. The federal government has to lead the way in terms of agencies getting out of the DEI world. And I think our corporate community will likely do the same. As you know, we've seen whether it's John Deere or Tractor Supply, all the way to Walmart, which is one of the highest, if not the highest grossing company in the world, making a decision to move away from DEI and instead focus on merit, excellence, and intelligence. I'm the CEO of 1792 Exchange, and we want to make sure that our corporations move and return back to sanity. If you're creating a good product, you're focused on that over pushing a partisan agenda, and that's what we need more of in this country.
Well, Jennifer, I'm sure you're still in touch with the woke communities inside the corporations. We were talking before about the true believers, the ones who really did believe and who might be willing to quit if they didn't get what they wanted in terms of DEI and ESG. Are they quitting, or are they being converted to the idea that their methods don't work?
Look, I agree that this is sort of the beginning of the end, but I think it's a long, long way from over. It took many years for this to get embedded, not only in our universities, but in our corporations, in the culture. And I think it's like I said, I think this is the beginning of the end, but I think regular, everyday people have to stand up and push back and say no. We have to wrest the power back from the corporations that are furthering this non-merit-based nonsense. Listen to this. Just 2 days ago, the Associated Press named a man, Amani Khalif, who won gold at the Olympics in women's boxing. They named him the third best female athlete of 2024. That's a major American media company. This is a long way from over. And so we're going to need to push back with the cultural force that they pushed with to have this thing, this DEI, this wokeness take over all of our institutions, our universities, and our media companies. And so I would just warn us against being complacent and thinking Trump can fix everything. It's over. It's embedded in the culture. There's an entire industry at stake here. They're not walking away quietly.
And we only have a minute left, but Daniel, I think Jennifer makes an excellent point, and as do you, which is that this is sort of how we're seeing it play out in the corporations, but ultimately he's going to try this within the federal government. It will extend to certain schools, for example, as well, the military, whatever. They're going to fight back.
They are going to fight back, and they'll double and triple down because they're out of power in Washington, D.C. So to Jennifer's point, we certainly have to be on guard and vigilant. But what we're seeing different now is that the American people are awake to this nonsense and are going to help us drive corporations back to sanity.
Daniel, thank you. Jennifer, thank you so much.